Hey everyone, so a couple of days I finished The Werewolf in the Living Room, which is a Goosebumps 2000 book. I honestly don't remember which number it is, but I really enjoyed this one. So, this is about a kid named Aaron. His mother, I think, I think his mom died, if I remember correctly. And he lives with his father, who is a police officer. I think he might be like the chief of police. He's like one of those in higher position police officers. And besides being a cop, his father is obsessed with werewolves. And while they're on like errands, I think like spring or summer vacation, something like that. He's on vacation from school basically. The father has taken him to another country to hunt werewolves because he thinks this place is like good for like werewolf hunting or something. Like, I forgot exactly why he thought this, but maybe it was some stories or whatever he heard that he thought that he was actually going to catch a werewolf because his father has been like obsessed with catching an actual werewolf. So they are camping out in the woods, basically. I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the name of this country is, but it's basically like a made up European country. So they're in the woods camping to try and catch a werewolf. And Aaron, ends up getting attacked by something. And he wakes up and his father's gone and he's looking for his dad. And he comes across this elderly lady. Oh, I should say that in his tent he found a tooth. And once she sees the tooth, she acts very strangely. She's like very fearful of him. And then he finds out later on that his father has captured a man who he believes is a werewolf. He has not seen this man transform into a werewolf. However, based on the trail that he followed and footprints and everything else, he is convinced that this man is the werewolf that attacked them in their tents, or at least tried to. So he basically ties this man up, puts him in a cage. They took a boat to this other country, so he takes him back on the boat, the ship with them, in a cage, and he basically keeps him in the living room, hence the title, The Werewolf in the Living Room, so he can expose him on television during the next full moon. And Aaron is like mortified by this, right? He keeps telling his father to let this man go, that he can't possibly be the werewolf. Because for most of the book, this guy is just literally in a cage in his living room. And Aaron's friend thinks, his dad is crazy, obviously. So Aaron is trying to find a way to free this man and convince his father that he's basically going crazy. And there are some other things happening with Aaron. So yeah, I believe I give this one a 5 star. It was a pretty fast paced read. Nothing really dragged. It's not one of those where like the horror or spooky stuff happens like right away. But there are bits here and there with, a little mystery, which is something I always like. Because there are some Goosebump books where it takes so long and the horror stuff doesn't happen to like the very end. And then there are ones where it's just kind of piled on too much. But I kind of like the latter a little bit more, just because interesting things happen. So yeah, I think this one had pretty good pacing, and it's definitely one I would probably pick up again. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.